What if beauty was not merely something one observes, a fleeting image captured by the eye? What if instead it was a profound sensation, a feeling that resonates deep within the very core of our being, an ancient language spoken not in words, but in the silent majesty of the world around us, a language that whispers of connection, of time immemorial, and of our own small yet significant place within this grand, intricate tapestry. It is a feeling that can quiet the busiest of minds and awaken a sense of awe that we may have thought long lost to the clamor of our modern lives. Today, on this journey with Mindful Wanderer, we venture forth not just as tourists, but as pilgrims. We seek out those rare, sacred corners of our planet where nature has sculpted its most breathtaking masterpieces. We travel to the 12 most beautiful natural places on Earth, destinations that transcend simple geography to become experiences of the soul. These are not just points on a map, they are living, breathing sanctuaries, each holding a unique power to inspire, to humble, and to remind us of the extraordinary world we are privileged to inhabit. Prepare to be transported to realms that seem born of dreams. We will wander through forests where water flows in shades of impossible turquoise, and stand before mountains that appear to float amongst the clouds, defying the very laws of gravity. We will witness lakes of sapphire nestled in the arms of ancient glaciers, and listen to the thunderous roar of waterfalls that have carved the earth for millennia. These are landscapes that do more than just dazzle the eye. They reach into your spirit, stirring a profound sense of peace and wonder. Join us as we embark on this mindful exploration. Let us leave behind the noise and the rush, and open our senses to the subtle symphony of the wild. Let the sheer, unadorned beauty of these places wash over you, leaving you breathless, not from exertion, but from sheer astonishment. This is a quest to rediscover the sublime, to feel the pulse of the planet, and to witness the artistry of nature in its purest, most awe-inspiring form. Our voyage into the heart of beauty begins now. Deep in Croatia's mountains, hidden by ancient forests, lies Plitvice Lakes National Park, a true paradise. Here, water and stone create a living fairy tale. 16 terraced lakes linked by spectacular waterfalls, shimmer in vibrant blues and greens. Wooden boardwalks let you wander just above the water, immersed in the soothing sounds of streams and falls. The air is alive with mist and the roar of waterfalls, a display of raw, untamed power. In this hidden Croatian valley, nature's patient artistry inspires awe and a deep sense of peace. In the heart of the Canadian Rockies lies Banff National Park, a world of colossal stone, shimmering ice, and turquoise lakes. Here, Lake Louise and Moraine Lake glow with glacial color, surrounded by ancient peaks and deep forests. Wildlife roams freely, from grizzly bears to elk, while each season transforms the landscape with wildflowers, golden leaves, or a silent blanket of snow. Banff is a cathedral of nature, a place that inspires awe and adventure, reminding us of the wild beauty that endures. In the heart of China's Hunan province, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park rises like a dream, thousands of sandstone pillars shrouded in mist, sculpted by millions of years of erosion. Each pillar stands as a silent monument draped in lush foliage, creating a breathtaking vertical ecosystem. The fusion of stone and vegetation forms an illusion of floating mountains, inspiring the world of Avatar. Glass bridges and cliffside walkways let visitors traverse this vertical world, offering thrilling bird's-eye views. Zhangjiajie is a reminder that Earth's wonders can rival any fantasy, waiting to be discovered and protected. At the southern tip of the Americas lies Patagonia, a land of raw, untamed power. Here, the jagged granite towers of Torres del Paine rise dramatically, catching the first and last light of day. The weather is wild and unpredictable, transforming the landscape in minutes. Immense glaciers grind down from the ice field, carving deep valleys and sculpting sharp peaks. The pampas teem with life. Herds of guanacos roam, watched by elusive pumas. Trekking here is a journey into the wild heart of our planet where every step brings awe. In Patagonia, you feel small before ancient power, changed forever by its wild beauty. In the sun-scorched American Southwest, nature has crafted a masterpiece of subtle beauty. Antelope Canyon. Hidden beneath the desert, its sinuous water-carved sandstone walls reveal a world of sculpted rock and ethereal light. Here, sunlight and stone dance together, transforming the canyon into a living work of art. The walls glow with shifting hues, deep reds, oranges, pinks and purples, changing with every step. To witness a sunbeam pierce the darkness is pure magic, a moment of awe and reverence in this sacred place. Here, in the far southwestern corner of New Zealand's South Island, lies a realm sculpted not by human hands, but by the colossal grinding power of ancient glaciers. This is Fiordland National Park, a vast wilderness where mountains plunge dramatically into the sea, creating a coastline of breathtaking fjords. The air itself seems to carry the weight of millennia, a crisp, clean testament to the forces that carved this landscape from solid rock. It is a place of profound silence, broken only by the cry of a distant bird or the thunderous cascade of water, a symphony of nature in its most elemental and untamed form. The fjords, deep and dark, are immense valleys flooded by the sea after the glaciers retreated. Their sheer granite walls, rising hundreds of meters straight from the water, are draped in a cloak of emerald rainforest, clinging tenaciously to every available crevice. This is a testament to life's persistence, a vertical world where beech trees and ancient ferns defy gravity. The water below is a unique two-layered system, a dark, tannin-stained freshwater layer on top, allowing deep-sea creatures like black coral to thrive in unusually shallow depths, a hidden world beneath the surface. The true architects of this monumental landscape have long since vanished, but their legacy is etched into every peak and valley. Imagine the immense pressure, the slow, inexorable movement of ice, thousands of feet thick, gouging and polishing the land over countless centuries. This relentless process created the U-shaped valleys and hanging waterfalls that define Fiordland. To stand here is to feel infinitesimally small, a fleeting observer of a geological drama that has been unfolding for eons, a humbling reminder of the planet's enduring power and artistry. This raw, imposing beauty has long been a source of reverence. For the Maori, this land, known as Te Rua o Te Moko or Ata Whenua, is steeped in legend and spiritual significance. It is a place where gods are said to have carved the fjords with their adzes, a sacred space where the physical and spiritual worlds intertwine. This deep connection between humanity and the wild is palpable, a sense that one is not merely visiting a park, but entering a living, breathing sanctuary that has been cherished for generations. Of all the fjords, Milford Sound, or Piopiotahi, is perhaps the most celebrated, and for good reason. It is often described as the eighth wonder of the world, a title it earns with every misty morning and sun-drenched afternoon. Mitre Peak, its iconic sentinel, rises almost vertically from the dark waters, a pyramid of stone that seems to touch the very heavens. This is not just a view, it is an experience that commands stillness and awe, a geological masterpiece that changes its mood with the shifting light and weather, revealing new facets of its grandeur with each passing moment. Water is the lifeblood of Fiordland, a constant presence that shapes and sustains this vibrant ecosystem. The park receives some of the highest rainfall on the planet, and this abundance of water feeds countless waterfalls that plummet from hanging valleys. On a rainy day, the cliffs come alive with 1,000 silver ribbons, some permanent giants like Bowen and Sterling Falls, others ephemeral cascades that exist only for a few hours. They are the park's pulse, their roar a constant reminder of the dynamic forces at play in this ever-changing environment. Beyond Milford lies the deeper, quieter majesty of Doubtful Sound, or Pattaya. Larger and more remote, it offers a different kind of solitude, a silence so profound it seems to have a physical weight. Here, the only sounds are the drip of water from fern fronds and the breathing of dolphins as they break the surface. To journey through Doubtful Sound is to feel a sense of true isolation and discovery, to be immersed in a wilderness that feels as pristine and untouched as it was at the dawn of time, a world away from the clamor of modern life. This is a sanctuary for unique wildlife, perfectly adapted to this wet and rugged world. The Fiordland-crested penguin, the Tawaki, navigates the turbulent coastal waters, while the mischievous Kia, the world's only alpine parrot, can be heard calling from the high forests. In the deep, still waters, seals bask on rocks, and pods of dolphins chase schools of fish. It is a complete and intricate web of life, a world where every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest whale, plays a part in the grand, ongoing story of Fiordland. Scattered across the vast deep blue canvas of the Indian Ocean lies a nation unlike any other, the Maldives. It is not a land of mountains or rivers, but an archipelago of over 1,000 coral islands, forming a delicate chain of atolls. Each island is a tiny jewel of brilliant white sand, fringed with the swaying green of palm trees and encircled by a turquoise lagoon. From above, they appear as if a celestial artist has sprinkled sapphire and emerald dust upon the sea, creating a vision of pure, unadulterated paradise that has captivated the human imagination for centuries. These islands are not born of volcanic fire but of life itself. They are the patient work of countless generations of coral polyps, tiny marine animals that build their limestone skeletons one on top of another. Over millennia, these colonies have grown into vast reef structures, which in turn have provided the foundation for these low-lying sand cays. The very ground beneath one's feet is a testament to the quiet, persistent, and creative power of the ocean's smallest architects, a fragile miracle built from the remains of living creatures. Life here moves at a different pace, governed by the gentle rhythm of the tides and the passage of the sun. The day begins with the soft lapping of waves against the shore and ends with a sky set ablaze with color. There is a profound sense of peace to be found in this simplicity, a mindful serenity that washes over all who arrive. It is a place to disconnect from the frantic pace of the outside world and reconnect with the fundamental elements of nature: sun, sand, sea, and the endless open sky. The water is the heart of the Maldivian experience. It is a liquid crystal, so clear that one can see the shifting sands and darting fish many meters below. This clarity is due to the surrounding coral reefs, which act as natural filters, protecting the lagoons and creating a calm, sheltered environment. The spectrum of blue is almost infinite, from the pale, almost white aquamarine of the shallows to the profound royal indigo of the deep ocean beyond the atoll's edge, a palette that soothes the eye and the soul. To truly understand the Maldives, one must look beneath the surface, for it is here that its greatest treasures are revealed. The coral reefs are the underwater equivalent of a rainforest, bustling cities of life teeming with an extraordinary diversity of species. Vast gardens of staghorn, brain, and table coral create a complex, three-dimensional habitat that provides food and shelter for thousands of marine creatures. It is a world of constant movement, vibrant color, and intricate relationships, a delicate ecosystem of breathtaking complexity and beauty. To snorkel or dive here is to enter another dimension. Shoals of brightly colored parrotfish, butterfly fish, and angelfish move like living confetti through the coral branches. Moray eels peer out from rocky crevices while graceful sea turtles glide effortlessly through the water column. The sheer abundance of life is staggering, a visual feast that overwhelms the senses. In this silent, weightless world, one becomes not just an observer but a participant in the ocean's grand ballet, surrounded by the quiet hum of a thriving marine metropolis. The drama of the reef extends to its larger inhabitants. The channels that cut through the atolls act as highways for pelagic species. Manta rays with wingspans of several meters congregate at cleaning stations, hovering gracefully as smaller fish remove parasites from their skin. Gentle whale sharks, the largest fish in the sea, cruise slowly through the plankton-rich waters, their immense spotted forms a sight of humbling magnificence. These encounters are a powerful reminder of the ocean's majesty and the incredible creatures that call it home. As the sun begins its descent, it paints the sky in fiery hues of orange, pink, and purple, a spectacle that is mirrored on the calm surface of the lagoons. This is a time for reflection, a moment of profound gratitude for the beauty of the natural world. The Maldivian sunset is more than just the end of the day. It is a soul-stirring event, a daily promise of peace and renewal. It is the final, perfect brushstroke on a canvas of island perfection, a memory that lingers long after the last light has faded from the sky. In the heart of New Zealand's southern Alps, a colossal pyramid of rock and ice pierces the sky. This is Aoraki, Mount Cook, the nation's highest peak. Its name, gifted by the Ngai Tahu people, means cloud piercer, a fitting description for a mountain so tall, its summit is often shrouded in ethereal mist. Aoraki is more than a mere mountain. It is a revered ancestor, a sacred pillar that connects the land to the heavens. Its presence dominates the landscape, a powerful, silent sentinel that has watched over this alpine wilderness for an eternity. The mountain and its surrounding peaks form a formidable kingdom of ice. More than a third of this national park is permanently covered in snow and glaciers, remnants of the last ice age. The Tasman and Hooker glaciers, rivers of ice, grind their way slowly down the valleys, carrying with them the rubble of the mountainside. The sounds here are ancient and elemental, the deep groan of shifting ice, the sharp crack of a distant avalanche, and the whistle of the wind across frozen ridges. It is a raw, dynamic environment where the forces of geology are on full, dramatic display. To stand in the Hooker Valley, looking up at the sheer ice-caked face of Aoraki, is to experience a sense of profound scale. Human ambition seems to shrink in the face of such natural grandeur. For climbers, it represents the ultimate challenge, a test of skill, endurance, and courage. But for all who visit, it offers a lesson in humility. The mountain demands respect, its moods changing in an instant as weather systems sweep in from the Tasman Sea, transforming a serene alpine scene into a maelstrom of snow and wind. This alpine environment, though seemingly harsh, is home to a surprising array of life. The world's only alpine parrot, the kea, thrives here, its intelligence and curiosity a source of constant amusement. Hardy alpine plants, including the magnificent Mount Cook lily, the world's largest buttercup, bloom in the short summer season, carpeting the meadows in a blanket of white. These species are masters of survival, perfectly adapted to the extreme conditions, each one a small but vital part of this high-altitude ecosystem. At the feet of Aoraki lies a body of water of an almost unbelievable color. This is Lake Pukaki, a long, deep ribbon of opaque turquoise that seems to glow with an inner light. Its surreal hue is not a trick of the light but a gift from the glaciers above. As the ice grinds against the bedrock of the mountains, it creates a fine, silt-like powder known as glacial flour. This sediment remains suspended in the meltwater, flows down the rivers, and fills the lake, where the fine particles reflect and scatter sunlight to create this distinctive milky blue appearance. The lake acts as a perfect mirror, its calm surface reflecting the staggering panorama of the southern Alps. On a clear day, the snow-capped peak of Aoraki and its neighbors are rendered in flawless detail upon the water, creating a scene of perfect, breathtaking symmetry. It is a sight that stills the mind and opens the heart, a natural work of art that seems almost too perfect to be real. The road that winds along its shore is considered one of the most scenic drives on Earth, with each bend revealing a new and more stunning vista. Pukaki is the largest of 3 parallel alpine lakes that occupy the Mackenzie Basin, all fed by the same glacial systems. Its vast open expanse creates a sense of immense space and freedom. The air is clear and clean, and on a moonless night the sky transforms into one of the world's most spectacular celestial theaters. As part of an international dark sky reserve, the area offers an unparalleled view of the Milky Way with billions of stars glittering like diamonds on black velvet, a cosmic reflection of the beauty on the ground below. There is a deep and abiding serenity to this place. Whether it is the silent majesty of the mountain or the tranquil allure of the lake, the landscape inspires a sense of peace. It is a place for contemplation, for long walks along the shore, listening to the gentle lapping of the water. The combination of Aoraki's raw power and Pukaki's serene beauty creates a perfect natural harmony, a landscape that is both awe-inspiring and deeply calming, a true sanctuary for the wandering soul. On the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, the Zambezi River plunges into a vast chasm, creating Victoria Falls, Mosi Watunya, the smoke that thunders. Here, water crashes down with a roar heard for miles, sending mist hundreds of meters into the sky. It forms the largest single sheet of falling water on Earth, a breathtaking display of nature's power. The mist nourishes a lush rainforest, a world within a world, thriving on the cliff's edge. Sunlight and spray create constant shimmering rainbows, magical arcs dancing above the falls, and on full moon nights, a rare lunar rainbow appears, making Victoria Falls a wonder by day and night. In the Arctic night, nature unveils its most enchanting spectacle, the Northern Lights. For millennia, people have gazed up in awe, weaving stories of dancing spirits and celestial bridges. The aurora begins as a faint arc, then bursts into ribbons of light undulating across the sky. These shimmering curtains are born from the sun's charged particles colliding with our atmosphere. Greens, reds, and purples paint the heavens, each display unique and fleeting. To stand beneath the aurora is to feel both small and deeply connected to the universe. It is a magical dance of light, a luminous bridge between our world and the cosmos. On the roof of the world stands Mount Everest, Chomolungma, the mother goddess of the universe. Its peak, soaring above 8,848 meters, is the planet's highest point, a silent sentinel over the Himalayas. Everest is more than a mountain, it's an icon of aspiration, drawing climbers from every corner of the globe. For the Sherpa people, it is sacred ground, a place of deities and deep respect. The final ascent into the death zone is a battle against exhaustion, revealing the mountain's raw, sublime beauty. To stand atop Everest is not to conquer, but to be humbled, forever changed by the spirit of this realm above the clouds. Beneath the turquoise waters of Queensland, Australia lies the Great Barrier Reef, Earth's largest living structure, so vast it's visible from space. This sprawling network of reefs and islands is a vibrant metropolis built by tiny coral polyps over millennia. Here, electric blues, fiery oranges, and deep reds create a living kaleidoscope. The reef teems with life, schools of fish, sea turtles, and intricate symbiotic relationships. It protects coastlines, supports countless species, and is vital to our planet's health. Yet, this masterpiece is fragile, threatened by rising temperatures and coral bleaching. The Great Barrier Reef is a wonder we must protect, for today and for generations to come. As our journey through these 12 remarkable places comes to an end, we are left with a profound sense of wonder. But true beauty, we find, is not simply what we see with our eyes, it is what we feel in our hearts. It is the deep and resonant connection that moves us, that quiets the mind and awakens the soul. It is an experience that transcends the visual, becoming a part of who we are. It reminds us that we are not separate from this world but an intimate part of its magnificent story. This deep feeling of connection can be found in the most diverse of experiences. It is there in the profound, echoing silence of a desert canyon at dawn, when light paints the stone in hues of fire and gold. It is in the fleeting, soul-stirring color of a Maldivian sunset, a daily masterpiece painted across the canvas of the sky. It is in the thunderous primal roar of Victoria Falls, a sound that you feel in your very bones, speaking of the Earth's immense and ancient power. And it is in the reverent sacred hush of a snowy peak like Everest, a silence that holds the wisdom of millennia. These places, scattered across our globe like precious jewels, serve as powerful reminders of a fundamental truth. They remind us that this earth is not only our home, the provider of our sustenance and the stage upon which our lives unfold. It is something more. It is a work of art, a living, breathing canvas of unimaginable complexity and beauty. From the smallest coral polyp to the grandest mountain range, every element plays its part in a vast, interconnected composition. The earth is and always will be our masterpiece. Thank you for traveling with us on this journey. If these stories and images have moved you, we invite you to continue exploring with us. This has been Mindful Wanderer Nature, Travel, and Meditation. Please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to our channel for more journeys that are designed to heal the heart and awaken the soul. Until our paths cross again, may you find beauty and peace in the world around you.